Hey, how's it going, everybody? Sarasota Tim. Getting ready to take a hike over here in North Carolina, I think it is, somewhere. I'll get a fresh water. Let me get my sling out. Throw some water in here. Take out what I don't need. Don't need any earbuds. Could always use some spectacles, right? Don't want to leave home without that. It ain't gonna stop a bear, but makes you feel a hell of a lot better. Put us some water in there and go hiking. It's called KEPHART PRONG Trail. 2 miles to everything. Shelter, trail, grassy branch. Trail closures. The following trails are closed to all users. Big Creek, Swallow Creek, Caldwell. Oh, well, looks like a 2 mile hike-a-rooney. Hey, look at this. Should I? Somebody left it for me. Somebody told me in comments, find your own stick. Oh, that's beautiful. A lot more water than the one yesterday. Look at all the carvings on the bridge here. A lot more water instead of just a little stream around. That's because we're at the lower end and the water's coming down and builds up. It's one of the park trucks right there, it looks like. Yeah, he's just sitting there waiting on me. Somebody left it. After they got through hiking, they're like, hey, do you need it? Go ahead. Oh, you should see me. I'm walking with this stick like I'm a real hiker. I got a backpack on. I already ate. And I got a bottle of water. Look, another one. I could do the pogo. Oh, I like this one. This one's kind of heavy though. It's a little more sturdy than this one. What should I go with? Go with this stiffer one. I don't know. It's kind of heavy. This one will give you balance. Leave that for the next guy. Huh. Who needs to buy them? Look, they're laying around everywhere. I wonder if it's easier to... No? Look at this stick. That's a tree. This is what I think I'm talking about. It's flat. How's the view for you guys? Are we still recording? Are we in proper orientation? All right. My steps are, it's 11:29, call it 11:30, and my steps are currently 1,080, almost 1,100 steps so far today. Where they came from, I don't know. Walking inside the camper. Oh, this stick sucks. I want another one. Oh, folks, this is nice. See how you can see through the forest? Now, the one I'm talking about, I think the stream might come back around to this. I hope it does. There's a little creek right here. See the water flowing out? from underneath this path here. Oh, it's a little culvert pipe they put in here. And there it comes down the mountain from all the rain. I'm gonna put this stick right here. There you go. It's just too flimsy and it bends at the end. If I see a good one, I'll get it. 2 miles, so we got 1,100 steps now. We need about 5,000 steps on my watch before we're gonna be at the end. Oh, look, you can go down and check this out. These are the ones I told you can get up and, walk across. Big trees. Just a little lookout, little place to come down probably in the summer and get in the water, something. Where bears walk down and have them a swallow. Feels good out here, folks. Fall, not hot. Bugs aren't bothering me too bad. I brought the selfie stick that has the bendable legs on it, like a little tripod. It's only about that high, but I can actually wrap it around a tree branch or something and video myself. I don't know why I brought it, but I did. Shoot, you can drive a vehicle up here. Let's go get the truck. Yeah, the backpack is weighty. Trying to keep you guys adjusted up. One thing I noticed about the fisheye view is you definitely can see the ground and all around. It doesn't mess up as bad as if I have it on regular view where it could be pointing down. Should have kept that stick in case of a bear, but I got the firearm. Huh. I'll be so scared when we go get it out in time. Well, we got to look at all these little lookouts, right, as we walk the trail. We're just out adventuring today. Got this tree here. Fell over and look, it caught itself right in the fork of that tree. Looks like eons ago. And there's a couple more fallen trees over here. Okay. Like a staircase of the water coming down, lots of white water. Beautiful. Only one way back out. You can't get back out that way. I don't want to touch any poison ivy if there is any. I wouldn't know it if I saw it. I'm just not going to touch anything. All right, we're on fisheye. Okay, now, was that the old fireplace or something? Look at the girth of that tree, folks. I told you. But look at that thing. So, hiking is like fishing where you're really into it. You're just sitting there thinking about nothing but feeling your line and waiting for a nibble. And I have the patience for it. I can sit there and wait, just waiting like an animal. Just waiting for the chance to pull up on that rod and pounce, set that hook. Okay, folks, take a look at this over here. So, it really is, I'll show you up here. There's a trail that takes you to it. That's probably the way I should have went. I don't want to get any case it's poison ivy. I don't know what poison ivy looks like, but I'll show you what I'm talking about. But waiting on the bite, and you see it? There's the fireplace. It was a much clearer view on the other side over there. I should have walked up there. Now what was here? What was rooting up? We got something cool. I knew it would be good. I knew it. They're all good. You just got to get through that first part. Like yesterday. Look at this. Put you on regular. Just so you can get a real sense. Here. Look at this. All right. First, let me come around. It's over to your right. Look at this bridge, baby. Oh boy. That's actually trees split in half. Got some spikes in there, I see it. We're definitely holding on, aren't we? One wrong step. How many, oh, there's gnats are in my eyes. How many people walk this without touching that rail? I don't think anybody the first time. Now that was cool. Oh, folks. Look at these two trees, big old trees. It's 1080p, everybody. Don't get cheap on me. Look at this. Oh, look how they made it. Actually cut it. Made these steps for you out here in the middle of the woods, mountains. This is another thing you get into, taking these hikes. Whether it's in Utah, the national parks, or Smoky Mountains, Grand Canyon, they're gonna be similar in the fact that they cut it. They allow and create ways for you to traverse it with the bridges and things. And yet it's very rustic and natural. And we're back to it's a grade, but not near as steep as yesterday's, but because it's a steady grade, definitely getting the heartbeat up. There it is. There it is. This is the trail, I believe. In hindsight, I didn't leave the area. I came here. I am seeing parts of the Smokies that I never really experienced any time at. Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg. Never even remembered how close they were and everything. I stayed up the creek, and that was very nice. And that just gave me an opportunity to kind of get into it and say, this is fun. And then something hit me in my mind and said, 2 days at Up the Creek, you haven't even gone to the mountains yet. What are you going to do? Just leave now and start heading towards that Moab or something? And driving days and days into nothing but much warmer area with no trees and everything like that. And God said, no, go over to this campground. And then there was this big old car show. And then when that was over, I talked to him, struck some kind of a deal. Happens to be a privately owned place, not a corporation, like KOAs and Sun Properties and things like that that own about everything. That's man-made up here, that whatever that is. You gotta watch for widowmakers, limbs that can fall. And then I knew then that there were so many things to do. Of course, golf that I haven't done in forever. Too hot at home. I golfed 2 days in a row. Then I finally crushed it and got up here to the mountains. Got the parking tag. Discovered that hiking is really cool. And here I am doing it again. And we're just getting started on this vacation. So definitely being led by the good Lord. And I'm not too terribly far from my Florida home base. And I could be on the other side of the world and it doesn't get any better than this. I'm not in Sarasota, I can tell you that. And when these leaves start to change and these temperatures stay cooler a little longer in the morning before heating up, it's going to be awesome. So, it's a very uneven path. So, you do need the good hiking boot soles. Here's another little sit down, take a breather spot. You definitely get in the water right there. And oh, look, we are going to go that way. Look, another skinny bridge crossing. There it is, folks. See how cool this is, even from yesterday's? All right, let's get up here and we'll take a break and look upstream. The railing is over to the left, so all you have to do is miss a step. And we definitely don't want to do that. It's solid too. It doesn't look like it. Now you can tell I'm not sure-footed yet. Please don't drop my phone off of my clip here. It's good for 30 minutes. I would have to go down there. I can tell you what, that was a little nichey because the railing was way out to the left. You know, I was just sitting here thinking. That sign said 2 miles to all these different places. I only went a mile yesterday. And I turned around. Am I going to go 2 darn miles up this? It's just like a steady incline on a treadmill. It's the difficult part of it is this, as I keep mentioning, the rocky, loose rocks, uneven, not a flat spot anywhere to lay your foot. So I've seen a couple going out. There was plenty of cars out there, so there's more people up here. That's comforting. And maybe there'll be people bringing up the rear. Oh, what do we got here? What do we do here? This is called proof log. This way. Well, you can't go this way. You could step across the rock, get your feet wet. I see a trail. But let's walk. I'm not doing that. Let's walk up this and see where it takes you to nowhere or somewhere or what. Very narrow here. Oh man, this is different. Oh, we're getting narrow now. And there's the creek. Oh boy. Oh yeah. This is the way everybody's going. Can't imagine anybody's gonna walk across the water with no bridge. Got a lot of bugs up here. That was a incognito turn there. Getting a little more open now. As we make our way. Anybody remember the name of this trailhead? It had 3 names down there on the street. Should have probably kept one of those sticks now. All the ones that are along the trail have been picked up, no doubt. People with more smarts than I do. Oh, look. Here comes some people. They got some hiking sticks. And look, you got to cross over this right here. Look. Look at this. It is solid. Oh my gosh.
Good morning.
Quite a ways to go.
You going to the shelter?
I don't know. I said 3 things down here at the street.
Yeah, there's a shelter about another mile up.
That's just like people are hiking forever.
Yeah, overnight backpack.
Did you go there?
We didn't make it quite there. It gets pretty rocky past this bridge.
I've got a bad hip.
Yeah.
And I had to pull the plug, but
I'll be pulling the plug shortly too.
I mean, you can go all the way to Charlie's Bunyan, like 8 more miles if you want to.
Oh, I'm in it. I'm all about it.
Yeah.
yeah, about 20 years ago.
Well, enjoy yourself. Be careful. So this is going to be another. Hey, here's one more bridge. This is going to be another not to the end. You can't get there from here. Trail. You heard it. And I mean, look. She wasn't no spring chicken. I'm no spring chicken. And she was crushing it. These bridges are going to be unforgettable. Truly are. What is this, the 3rd one? I'm not going to lie to you. I could have went across here faster, but I don't want to drop a $1,000 phone, and I don't want to drop a 200-pound man. Oh, I see. I see, said the blind man. Now you going down this way and you come back, or you go that way and you come back, and I see somebody coming. I think I'm going to go the wider way just a little further, let him pass, and then I'll come back. I can't miss that bridge, and I'll go back to the road. to the highway. And then maybe we'll go back up the mountain to Klingman's Dome, or we'll do that tomorrow, or we'll go on down to Cherokee. Seems like I'm getting close to the bottom. Might as well go on to the other side because Klingman's Dome's in the middle. How you doing? And that way if I come back to do that, you know, it's not as far of a drive as I'm already over on the other side of the mountain. I can go on into Cherokee. I might come back again, but since we're already over here, let's go on in there. So we'll get up here another little bit, turn around. And the steps I have right now are 3,600 only. Started with 11. So 21, 31. It's only 1 mile. So I've come about halfway. I've walked, looks like just as far as I did yesterday. This is just really, like that lady, she had that stick, but see, it's all loose, bumpy. I mean, tennis shoes? No way, man. You done twisted your ankle. You don't have these shoes on the bottom that have the sole like a off-road tire. Now you know why off-road tires are so good on off-road vehicles versus a highway tire. So this, as you can see, when it rains, how this just washes. You know, how it rushes down. I say I done the mile. That's more of the same. And I ran into them very luckily right there. They gave me that information that it gets kind of rocky. And you can keep going for 3 weeks, and I'm not going to go that far anyway, so turn around. Going back, bringing up the rear. We'll do another one tomorrow or the next day. But tomorrow when I buy or the next time I buy what do you call, parking tag, I always want to say pass, would be my 1 week break even. So in other words, it's $15 for a week or $5 per day. So if I come 2 more times within the 7 days of yesterday, then I would be spending more than I could have gotten a value, but I didn't know how many times I would come up. Doesn't matter. The $5 per event. What if you come up here and you just drive through and you're going to Cherokee? You don't have to pay to park over there. You don't have to pay to drive through here. It's only if you leave your car more than 15 minutes. I'm thinking about taking this road called the 28 that I used to take on my motorcycle with the truck. You talk about switchbacks and really curvy. It's like the Dragon. But without the camper, I could do it and kind of show you guys what I used to, you know, look for to ride on, like every other motorcycle person that comes up here. Oh, look, we got a fisherman. Look at him. He hiked all the way up here to wet his hook. See if he gets one. The only thing that goes through my mind is for the phone to pop out. I wouldn't be so worried about it if I didn't have my phone case on, but the phone case, like I can't even use the phone case on my phone on the tripod I use in the camper, the one that's just stands from the ground, goes about 6 feet high. it just wants to pop out. Oh, here's that one where there's no railing. You got to cross this. So they give you an extra step here. You get up here to this one. You step out here. And that's how you do it, folks. Take it from me, an old hiker. And now the movie rewinds and it replays. You just saw all this. I'm speaking about myself, so I know what I'm remembering that I saw that I didn't see when I came. Now going back, it's like, I know this area. At least it is downhill. That's one thing about these hikes. Is going back isn't always easier, but it's certainly not climbing. The pace is a lot faster. It would be difficult for me to say at this point which hike was better. I have more stream along this hike than I did yesterday. Once you start climbing that one yesterday, there was no more stream. It was just the trail. But the trail was uphill, but it was easier to traverse in a way because of all the steps and the ground wasn't loose rock. The views are wider and open here, but the views were nice there. It's, like I said, and like that guy fishing, if he had his rubber boots on or whatever, he could just simply walk right across that, up that trail. Good to have a map or some kind of GPS thing that it works on satellite or something. Be out here. I see that couple down there about 100 yards in front of me. I'll tell you, man, nothing but respect. I saw that yesterday on chimney tops. These people were much older than me, appeared to be, hiking. They must have got into it years ago and discovered what I'm discovering, how cool it is. It's only something that comes to you when you do it. When you hear about things like, oh, go hiking, oh, sounds boring, sounds hard, sounds something that's not interesting you, getting you interested. Then you go do it and you go, hey, I didn't expect this. Pretty cool. One thing for sure, the Smokies has got something for everybody. Anything for a break, huh? Any excuse for a break. It's going to be a short one.
You went pretty fast for 8 miles up.
I know it. I crushed it. Hey, I'm kind of a popular YouTuber. It's Sarasota Tim.
I was wondering.
And it's mostly demographics of our age. And I was like, full respect to both of you. Yeah, Sarasota. I don't know if you got any cell coverage up here.
I just want to make a note.
Yeah.
Because I can't remember my own name.
Yeah, please do. You'll like the channel. But I was at Chimney's Top Trail yesterday, and I ran across people like our age, and it's like respect.
Oh, yeah.
You think about people much younger and
we
humping
did that
it.
trail a couple years ago.
I think that
it's
I was talking about you guys. I said I think these people probably hiked years ago and they've just continued it in their life. And
I bet I've been here 40 times.
Isn't that something? See?
Yeah.
And it's something that you discover that kind of mentally you get into, isn't it? That's what hikers tell me. This is like my second hike.
So, oh really?
Yeah, it's kind of like.
So what does your channel do? I mean,
I live full time in an RV. I travel. And I got famous on talking about Social Security. I'm an advocate on collecting it at the earliest possible age. because these people that think they're going to get a few hundred more dollars, all you're doing is getting older. You could die, you could get sick, and you leave 100 grand on the table
Right.
that you didn't collect.
Exactly.
And-
Situation. I'm 68. I took it at 66, my full, because we were
Full
working
retirement age?
full-time. And see, I'm 68 now. My brother died at 73 and my dad at 71. So I'm thinking, well, why am I going to wait?
I talk about that too. The average age for an American male is 73 years old. That's the average. Women live about 6 or 8 years older.
Yeah.
But between the ages of 62 and 67, a lot transpires, like from a 12-year-old to a 17-year-old.
Right. Right.
You know, and there's a lot of, except the other way.
Right.
And then in her case, when she turned 62, took it because, I mean, if I die, she's going to get mine at that point.
Yep.
If she didn't take it at all, she missed out on all of it until.
Exactly.
So
Well, so you made a note to check the channel?
I did.
Yes.
Sarasota
yes.
Tim.
And,
Well-
you know, the as far as the hiking goes, it's like this. It's
Oh,
like
yes.
We are now the people we used to pass,
There you go.
That's all right.
but we're still out here. So it's
Now,
all good.
you did the chimneys yesterday.
Yeah.
You went to the platform.
I went only a mile. It was about a 2 mile to the lookout area. And I went a mile because it was my first hike. And I said, I want to be able to hike again tomorrow.
That's quite a first hike, yeah.
Yeah.
And I understand
And it's
my
beautiful.
subscribers were saying that that's like one of the hardest ones around. It's a
It is.
1,500 foot climb.
It is. And
And at the end is the
before
Rocky.
the fire, those of us who are brave
Yeah, we
went scaled.
probably
the
been
top
to the
of the
top,
chimneys.
I don't know, 3-4 times.
Yeah.
Did you say fire?
Yeah, there was a fire.
2016.
I was
So-
talking about that. I'd read or something on YouTube that where it started, an arsonist on that trail.
It was
kids.
a couple kids.
Is that right?
Two or
Got
three.
away
two or
with
three
it,
kids.
I was told.
Huh.
They killed 5 people and burned down 1,600 structures. Yeah.
Wow.
Um,
Seems like I don't recall.
Yeah, it's
There-
2016. We were here Thanksgiving. My sisters lived down this area. We're from Northwest Indiana.
And we were leaving town, and I said, Tom,
So we
that's
stayed
not
here
right.
one night and left on Sunday.
And as we left, I'm like, look at all that smoke.
Yeah,
that's
there's
not
a lot of
right.
smoke up over the hill there. Well, Monday
Well,
started
even
blowing.
by the time we got home, it was.
there were fires on the way home even. It
Yeah.
was
Wow.
really dry.
Well, I mean, I was talking about you too in my video, and I'm recording right now.
Okay.
But I got the utmost respect. People our age out here crushing it.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Well.
you think of like fishermen or younger people, but it's what keeps you young.
It is. And I don't know.
We're now the people we used to pass, but we're still out here, right?
This is the.
It's therapeutic.
It's
for me.
therapeutic. It's
Well,
just
that's what I was
It's spiritual, really.
spiritual. Absolutely, that's a good word.
taking a nature bath. It's just like just swimming in nature here.
I couldn't wait to get back.
So are you in town
I'm staying in my RV in Pigeon Forge.
in Pigeon Forge? Okay, but you're gonna go the same way.
Yes.
You'll go. Okay, so on your way back, there's a place called Allen Cave Bluffs. And
It's the most cars you've seen parked.
yes,
on
when
that
you
stretch.
came in this way, you
The-
would have passed like there was a gigantic parking lot and lots of cars.
Newfound Gap.
No. Okay, sorry. That's
It'll be
Newfound
past
Gap.
Newfound.
It's past.
The one almost at the bottom where there's a bunch of cars
Yes,
at.
yes,
I saw them
that
yesterday.
one.
They were there again today.
Yes.
What is that?
That's called the Allen Cave Bluff Trail.
That's the one I gotta do?
And it's, you know, even if you don't go all the way up to the cave, it's like a big, they call it a cave, but it's like an,
Ultimately, it's on your way to Mount LeConte's Lodge, which you can stay at overnight.
but that's 5 miles up.
Yeah.
That's a 10
But the
mile
parking is
range.
right on the parkway here.
Right, and that's why it's there's usually a lot of
I
cars.
was like, man, there
'cause
must be
there's
something
people
good
that
about
are
this one.
overnighting.
That's
They go
probably
up
the
there and
most
stay at the
popular.
lodge.
Well, thanks for telling me that. I was
But even
curious.
if you just did, you know, a couple miles in on it,
Well, that's what I'm doing. I
it's
mean,
beautiful.
yeah.
It is. It's.
The chimneys, that first mile with all those bridges and stream crossings.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
it was.
But-
It was. Nice to meet
Nice
you.
to meet you,
Tammy and Tom.
Tim.
Sarasota Tim.
Sarasota Tim.
Right? Tim.
Well, enjoy your stay.
Tammy and Tom, nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you as well.
Thank you. See you on the trail. Well, this bridge is a little different than ones on Chimney.
I hate this bridge.
It's a little, that one back there with the banister is a little more to the left than I like. I just worry about my phone dropping off or something.
I'm not afraid of heights, I'm afraid of falling, and that makes me afraid.
Yeah, we'll be really careful. How about that, folks? I told you people like to talk to each other. Tammy and Tom gave me the scoop on that. You saw it, where all those cars were when we came up the mountain before we got to Chimney Tops. So we'll hit that one tomorrow or the next day and see what all the hubbub's about. So I told you there was a fire, and then they brought it up. I had no idea it burned that many structures. I guess that is why those trees might be that we saw today earlier with no leaves on them. Or they could still be just dead trees that never came back from the fire or something. But you wouldn't have any clue there was a fire. Look how nature replaces itself. That's amazing too, isn't it? That's how alive this place is. I'm going to take a hike one day and not make a video, and I'm going to get spiritual. I'm going to take a prayer walk. I'm already addicted, folks. The Smokies will be calling my name to come back. It's not far from Sarasota. I'll be dragging my camper back up here, doing these hikes, remembering old friends. What did he say? He's been on this one 40 times. I can't let him get up on me. I got to catch up. I'm holding the phone out that way as I walk down the trail. Something different to look at for you. I'm on the wet trail here. It's very wet. You know, God, yeah, who would ever have thought a few months ago when we were talking about going somewhere, and then day by day was just bleeding into the next, all that time. Not necessarily wasted, because, you know, I started the diet 4 months ago, kept my walking up, religious about going to the gym, you know, kept my sanity, enjoying the camper. Before the heat came in, we enjoyed some fireside chats, and we had some cookouts, watching good westerns. The beach wasn't that enjoyable because it got to be so hot you couldn't even stand being on it. But this winter, it'll be very nice. So like I say, yeah, by the time I get back home in October sometime, it will be turning very nice down there. During the winter, when it is nice out west, who knows what the good Lord's going to provide. Well, this fisherman here, he's all over the place. I wonder if he's caught one. These are definitely not for the faint of heart, these bridges. I haven't walked across one that I haven't held onto that railing, nor would I ever. Why chance it? We're still recording, right? Good. Thank goodness. Nice and cool in here. Yeah, this was a blast. I hope that the hour-long video I put up yesterday well, you're able to get through the whole thing and maybe picked out a window of time where you weren't doing anything. You could sit and watch a long video like that. This one here, I'll definitely have to shorten up some, maybe even 2 parts. Oh, I'm like an old hiker now, man. I'm just walking, talking, thinking about nothing, about just talking to you guys. I like how Tom put it. It's a spiritual bath, is what Tammy said. He says it's really spiritual. Up here where no TVs, no internet, no buildings, no cars. This is truly an escape that so many people today in 2025, I listen to things all the time, some stoic things and spiritual things that talk about, going into a quiet place, thinking on God, thinking some thoughts of your own, meditating, or, putting your phone down, turning everything off, even for just a few minutes, which is so difficult for so many people. They feel their mind calling that iPhone or that Android back. And, you put yourself up here where you can't even use it if you wanted to, except to take pictures. And you get that break that you needed. Put yourself here. Find yourself here. I'm going to show you this chimney that I couldn't see through the trees very well. It's a real tall one right there. There's a trail that goes around to it, just a few feet. Walk in. I'll go in there and show it to you. It's right here. Now, I don't know if that's poison ivy, so I probably won't go any further than right there. But there it is. It'll stand the test of time. Wonder whether it'll last longer, that or the trees. Interesting. Here's a leaner. If you could break it off, you could get you a nice walking stick, nice and straight piece. But I don't need it. Hey, let's see if we can find that stick I left on the side of the tree down here. And if we do, we'll carry it to the entrance where someone was so gracious to leave it with that other one. And we'll leave it for somebody. You do hold your head down a lot looking, to be sure-footed. So you could literally walk right up on a bear. Walk right into his paws, because I'm not looking up and aware unless I stop and, take a look around. I'm pretty much staring at a 45-degree angle straight down. Yeah, I was 193 this morning, talking about my weight. Just holding there. Maybe these hikes, cumulatively, will start to do something over the next week. I plan on hiking in Georgia when I visit my daughter and camp there at Bucket Lake. That's the name of the place I call it. Ducket Mill. I call it Bucket Lake. And we hiked one of the nicest mountain trails I ever hiked in my life. It was my last hike I ever been on a couple of years ago. I don't see that stick. I think I walked right by it. The other one, I think I left right there. Thought I did. But, oh, look, I just hit 3 miles, folks. My watch just, you see it? 3 miles. There you go. That's not cheating. That's the real deal. Oh, look at that. What was I saying? Yeah, Dawsonville, where she lives. It is Dawson City now. Seriously. Seriously grown like you won't even believe. Subdivisions everywhere. What used to be kind of like country is now really, really grown. Well, we made it back, folks. We're down here at the end to the road. I forgot the name of this. I'm gonna get a sign over here. How you doing?
Good.
Fine, thanks. Let's see what the name of it was. I forget. KEPHART Prong Trail. KEPHART. There you go. Look it up for me. All right, folks. Give it a thumbs up. Share, like, subscribe. Use the links in the description of all my videos if you'd like to help support the channel. I greatly appreciate it. There's the crusher way down there at the end. I'll zoom in for you. There she is with Old Glory flying on it. Got one behind me there. So I'll take a little hike on down, and that's back towards Tennessee and up the mountain. And this is down towards Cherokee, of which I think we're going to do, because it's only 12:46, and then we'll drive back to camp a little later on. All right, everybody, thanks again for viewing. Crush it. If we're coming up to where I think we are, yeah, look at that big, look at these, look at this. I was going to say, I think there's animals up here. There's always animals. Look at this moose. Look at this. Look at this huge thing. Look at them, look at the caribou or whatever they are. Look. Look at this guy. Look at, they're all over the parking lot. Look at this, he's a horse. And they're up here in the parking lot, there's a whole bunch of them. Look at this guy. That is huge. Look at him over here in the shade over there. These are studs too. They got those big old horns on them. There's one. What are those? Elk, caribou, moose? I was just going to tell you, you normally see them when you come out of the mountains on this field up here on the left. All around in that field over there. That was wild. Hey, that was worth it.